If you are in or nearing retirement, it's important that you have protection physically, emotionally, and of course financially. So more on that, we are joined by Jacksonville's retirement coach Adam Wolf and Clay County Sheriff Michelle Cook. Thank you so much both for joining me today.
Thank you.
Yes, so
Thank
nice
you.
to see you. So how are things going in Clay County? First of all, I just want to say thank you for what you do.
Oh, thank you. We're good in Clay County.
That's good.
You know, we're a safe community. We're an involved community. The great thing about the citizens of Clay County is they are so engaged, so engaging, and it's a growing community, but it still has that small town feel.
Yeah, I love that. I know, I love driving through there. There's so many fun things to do out there too. I mean, Clay County expands. Because when I first moved here initially, I just kind of thought Green Cove Springs.
Right.
And then I'm like, no, that's Orange Park. I mean, there's so many other areas too. And I was like, we need to actually do some more segments out there, you know? And get
Welcome,
you guys
come
involved.
to Clay
So
County.
I'm glad we're doing that with today. So let's talk about what kind of crimes that you're seeing out there though related to financial issues.
Yeah, so we are seeing the scammers, and these are the scammers that are targeting, you know, you often hear of elderly people being targeted, but they're scamming everybody. And so, you know, most recently we had a firefighter who got a phone call, and the caller said, you know, your wife is going to go to jail unless you go get this money right now and give it to us. So, you know, they're still focusing and targeting elderly folks, but now what we're seeing is they're targeting everybody.
It's horrible. So what are some of the most recent ones that we should be aware of? Other than that, are there more?
Yeah, so I tell you what I've been seeing is you're going to go to jail because your family member has a warrant,
Okay.
and you haven't paid it. You missed jury duty scam, which again the same thing. You're going to go to jail because you missed jury duty. You need to give us this money in order not to go to jail. And then one of the ones that really is quite sad is they'll call and say that a loved one has been involved in a horrific accident and play on your emotions.
That is so horrible.
It is. It is.
And kind of where do you step into this, Adam?
Yeah, so on my side, I get a lot of calls from my clients, you know, helping people out with retirement and tax work.
Right.
And so I get a lot of calls about, you know, they were called by the IRS. And I can tell you, the IRS is never going to call you, all right? Especially from a phone number,
Right.
you know, in a different city or location, or even
Yeah.
country, or a different accent. They're never going to call you. They're going to send notices, and those notices will be via, you know, United States mail,
Right.
Or certified letters, those types of things. So be on the lookout for those, and if you don't understand or see that number, just hang back up.
Okay, and then what should we do if we feel we're being scammed? You know, we've taken the precautions, but now we're
Right.
like, oh no, because we can still fall for it, you know?
Right.
Even though we know what to do and what not to do.
I mean, the biggest piece of advice I could give you is hang up.
Yeah, well,
Hang up.
there you go.
And I will tell you, some of the more recent scams we've seen have actually spoofed our sheriff's office phone number. So it looks like somebody from the sheriff's office is calling you. And we will never call you and ask for money. So hang up, and then for Clay County, residents can call 904-264-6512 and confirm that a detective is trying to get a hold of them. But again, we will never call you and ask for money. So my biggest piece of advice, hang up or delete the email or delete the text.
Yes, and then if somebody wants maybe your services, how do they go about doing
Well,
that?
I like to offer, you know, for anybody listening or watching the show
Yeah.
to give us a call if you're unsure about maybe somebody that is trying to contact you from a financial perspective, a scam perspective, to see if it is actually real or not. We can do some of the legwork and get back to you on that.
All right, wonderful. And thank you both so much, of course, and we want to give them a resource here. You can go to claysheriff.com. And the emergency line non-emergency line that you gave again is 904-264-6512. Thank you both again so much for what you do and for being here today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very
Of
much.
course.